Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. So the video for today is going to be on estimation, rounding up, rounding down. Whether estimation is easy for you or difficult for you, huge shout out to all the students that are trying their best to master this concept. Drop a beat for them, DJ. All right. So in this video, we are again going to review rounding to the nearest 10, and we're going to keep it simple. Instead of having all the 10s up here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, we're going to have 0, and we're going to have 10. And I'm going to go through all the single-digit numbers and go through which numbers are rounded up and which numbers are rounded down. For those that do not remember the rule, 5 or more raises the score. So 5 or more raises the score. Since our first number is a 5, I kind of just gave you the first answer. We round up. 5, if we're going to round up, 5 would be rounded up to the number 10. If we're rounding 5 to the nearest 10, we're rounding up to the number 10. Number 6. 5 or more raises the score. 6 is an even bigger number than 5. 6, we would round up to 10. 7. 5 or more raises the score. So 7, again, we round up to 10. 8. 5 or more raises the score. If we have the number 8 and we're rounding to the nearest 10, we round up to 10. We do not round down to 0. We round up to 10. 9. Number 9, again, we would round up to 10. 5 or more raises the score. So if the number is 5 or bigger, we're rounding up. So all of these numbers right here, all of these numbers, we round up 10. We round up to the nearest 10. Another number now. Now the number 4. 5 or more raises the score. I am going to keep repeating that rule. 5 or more raises the score. Now, 4 is less than the number 5. So let me come up with a new slogan. 4 or less, we digress. 4 or less, we digress. So 4 is going to be rounded down. The number 4, I like to make clear that's it, would round down to 0. Anything under 5, we're going to round down to the lower 10. Number 3. So I'm going to repeat the new slogan I just came up with. Maybe I didn't come up with it, but I'm the first person that I've never heard anybody else say that. So I'm going to say I come up with it. 4 or less, we digress. So 3 would round down to 0. If we're rounding 3 to the nearest 10, we're not going to round up to 10. We're going to round down to 0 because 3 is less than the number 5. 4 or less, we digress. 2. If we're rounding 2 to the nearest 10, again, we would round 2 down to 0. We would not round the number 2 up to 10. Number 1, 4 or less, we digress. Number 1 would also round down to 0 for rounding 1 to the nearest 10. So 5 to 9, we round up. 0 to 4, we round down. I'm gonna look up the word digress to make sure that's the best word we can use. I think you understand the point. 4 or less, we round down. 4 or less, we round down. But to put it simple, but I wanted to be creative with it. I'm looking up the word digress. I want to make sure that that's the best definition. Digress sounds cool, but it wouldn't really fit. 4 or less, we regress. That's just a creative way of saying it. Digress isn't the right word. 4 or less, we regress. 5 or more, we raise the score. Those are just really creative ways of saying 5 or more, we round up. 4 or less, we round down. But let me do another nearest 10. We're going to do another. So 0 to 10 is what we started with. Now we're going to go 10 to 20. Now we are going to go 10 to 20. Let me make my chart over here. Okay, so let's go. So let's rock with the number 12. So now, same thing as the first example I did, but now that we have 2-digit numbers, we are only looking at the digit in the ones place. So the digit all the way to the right is the only one we're looking at. If the digit all the way to the right is 5 or more, we raise the score. If the digit all the way to the right is 4 or less, we regress. So we're going to pretend the digit in the tens place isn't here right now. The digit in the ones place, the 2, that's what we're looking at. So looking at the digit in the ones place, the digit in the ones place is 2. 2 is less than 5. 4 or less, we regress, we go down. So 2 would round down to 10. We're going to take the number 12 to the nearest 10. If we're going to take the number 12 to the nearest 10, we would round down to 10. We would not round up to 20. Because looking at the number in the ones place is less than 5. Might be easier for you if I keep them all on the board. Number 13. So looking at the digit in the ones place, the digit in the ones place is a 3. So 5 or more, we raise the score. 4 or less, we regress. So 3 is less than 5. So again, we are going to round down. If we're going to round 13 to the nearest 10, we're going to round down to 10. Now 18. 5 or more, we raise the score. So if we're rounding 18 to the nearest 10, we are going to round up to 20. If it's between 10 and 20, we're rounding up to 20 because the digit in the ones place is an 8. 8 is more than 5. So that means we round up. You put another color for this one. $14. 4 or less, we regress. So 14, again, we would round 14 down to 10. $19. 5 or more, we raise the score. The digit 9 is more than 5, so we would round up to 20. Now, if we're going with the number 11, 4 or less, we regress. The digit in the ones place is a 1. 1 is less than 5, 4 or less. The number is 4 or less. We round down. So since the digit in the ones place is less than 5, we'll be in the 4 or lesser category. The number 11 is going to round down to 10. So 11, 12, 13, and 14, they all round down to 10 if we're rounding them to the nearest 10. 18 and 19 round up to 20. In the chat, type it in. Number 17, what do you think? Are we going to round up to 20 or are we going to round down to 10? We're rounding 17 to the nearest 10. Pause the video, answer that question, and then unpause the video, see if you get it right. At 11 minutes and 58 seconds, I will answer. We round up. 17 would round up to 20 if we're rounding 17 to the nearest 10. Because the digit in the number 7 in the ones place, the digit in the ones place in the number 17 is a 7, and 5 or more, we raise the score. $16. Wrote that kind of small. 16, the digit in the ones place is a 6. 5 or more, we raise the score. So 16 would round up to 20 if we were rounding it to the nearest 10. So I've just rounded all the numbers in between 10 and 20 to the nearest 10. I'm going to rewrite this so it's a little bit neater now. Because I want y'all to screenshot and take a picture of this. Make these numbers a little bigger, but 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, here we go. Making this a little neater now. Okay. 11, 12, 13, and 14 round down to 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 round up to 20. I'm going to bring this in. If you want to screenshot this, use this as a model. Take a picture of that. Now, I have to leave very, very soon. It's only going to be a short amount of basketball today, but I can't let you go without some hoops. So I am going to throw the ball off the glass. I'm going to get as many dunks as I can into the hoop at the 16-minute mark. Many dunks as I can off the backboard. All right, here we go. Run. Still at one, still at one. 2, 3, 4. 20 seconds left, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. 5, 6, 9 on that one. I need to get at least one more dunk, and I got 10 seconds. 7, 8. I probably didn't get 8. I probably got a little less than 8, but I'll even it out at an even 10 before I call it a day. Even 10 before I call it a day. Ten dunks on the Nerf hoop. That's a little bit of cardio. And that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a message in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful, if you better understand estimation, if you're still a little bit confused on the topic, let me know. And I'll definitely answer any questions you have. Well, I'll answer as many of the comments as I can. I can't guarantee I'll get to all of them, but as many as I can, I'll answer. All right, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, share the Mr. Camilleri Show YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody.